What's going on, everybody? Gamecock Chuck here, doing a little video, little recap of the two exhibition games that took place this week for the both the ladies and the men's Gamecocks basketball program. This past week, Monday, the Lady Gamecocks took on Benedict at home, and on last night, the men's took on Benedict as well. Due to my work schedule, I wasn't able to be at either one of the games in person. I had to work on Monday night when the Lady Gamecocks took on Benedict. But last night I was at home and I did get an opportunity to listen to the men's play Benedict in their little exhibition matchup. Neither one of the teams really had trouble dominating this team. As you would expect, it's an exhibition matchup. South Carolina, both teams were far superior than Benedict, talent-wise, coaching, execution, all that. So let's go ahead and jump into the women's game. The women's won Monday night, 98-41. Pretty good win for the Gamecocks. And, you can't really take much stock away from these exhibition games. Like I said, they're a dominating team. The talent gap is just so huge between these two teams. Can't really put any stock on these games. It's a good opportunity for the teams to get out there, run the court, get the sweat going, the blood pumping, work on some of the games, some of the little things they need to work on before the season gets started. But for the Lady Gamecocks, they shot 51% from the field, 33% from three-point land, and they shot 64% from from the free throw line, from the charity stripe. To me, that's an issue, especially going forward. You don't want to shoot that abysmal from the free throw line when you're taking on the likes of Stanford, Maryland, NC State, UConn. Some of the teams they play in, coming up, Tennessee, Texas A&M, the SEC schedule, whatever. That's an area if they struggle during the matchups, it could be a loss for them. So I think that's something they need to work on going forward, improving at the free throw line. In the paint, they dominated in the paint, outscoring them. They scored 60 points in the paint. They had 64 points come from the bench, so good contribution from all the players coming off the bench. Points off of turnovers, they had 20 points off of turnovers, so they got the ball, they turned them over, they got down court, scored, so that's pretty good. As far as the glass, they dominated on the glass, pretty much almost doubled them up. It was like 64-31, the rebound difference there. So, overall good crashing the board, good pulling down the rebounds, whatever. Pretty sure there's a good size advantage between the Gamecocks and the Benedict team. So as far as the leading scorers for the women, they were led by transfer Camila Cardoza. She had a double-double, 18 points and 13 rebounds. I think she had a couple blocks as well, so good game for her. She led the way. There was 4 Gamecocks that scored in double figures. Aaliyah Boston, she added 12 points, 7 rebounds. Letitia Amihir, she chipped in 12 points and 5 rebounds. And then freshman sensation Sanaya Rivers, she added 11 points in the game. All 4, the dynamic freshmen got some playing time. They got to get on the court, contributed a little bit, whether it's scoring, rebound, defense, whatever. They all 4 contributed in the game. So overall, good performance by everybody. The one thing I took away from listening to Coach Staley's pregame or postgame press conference was that the Gamecocks need to work on their transition scoring. Like I said, along the lines of the free throw shooting, they need to improve on that, as well as the transition scoring. If they can't, get up and down the court and score in transition, it could be a long night against some of these more explosive, high-ranked teams they're going to be playing in the future with that tough schedule they got going or coming this way soon. Next Tuesday is when the Lady Gamecocks tip off their season. They go on the road to take on NC State up in Raleigh. The game's going to be at 5 p.m. on ESPN. So South Carolina's going to be looking to get that revenge back. Actually coming off of a 2-game losing streak to NC State. So I think the Lady Gamecocks got a little bit of revenge on their mind. Try to revenge that loss they had last year, which was a total embarrassment in my opinion. They got dominated down low. They just got outplayed, outcoached in that game. So this year they're going to be looking to revenge the loss from last year. The next match, we're going to talk about is the men's exhibition game. This game was a little closer than the women's, but they still got the win. It was the final was 101-76. 13 players, saw some action in that game. Good bit of about everybody played, I think, almost, except Jermaine Cousinard, Keyshawn Bryant, and Trayvon Minot. I think he's the only. I think there was only 3 that didn't play in this game. So, as far as their shooting, they shot 57% from the field, 35% from the 3-point line, and what impressed me the most is they shot 86% from the free throw line from charity stripe. So that's a good improvement from what I've seen recently from what I remember. So I don't think they shot a whole lot of free throws, but at the same time, when they got to the line, they made them count. So that's what they got. That's what they got to continue to do moving forward. They got 54 points in the paint, 41 points come off the bench. So that's very good. Good to see people coming off the bench, contributing to the team, scoring, getting some minutes and just helping out relieve some of the starters. 24 points they got off the turnovers, so it's good to see them turning the ball over and turning them turnovers into points. The rebound battle was like plus 13. They had 49-36 rebound edge, so not as big of a gap as I thought it would, or what I was hoping it would be, but they still ended up winning the turnover battle. The leading scorer for the men's was the local product, James Reese, the 5th. He put in 21 points. He had from what I caught listening to the game, because I did get an opportunity, like I said, to listen to the men's play on the radio. So he was pretty hot, throughout the game. 21 points off of 9 of 11 shooting, and he hit 3 out of 4 from the 3-point line. So pretty impressive there. It's good to see we got a couple 3-point shooters on this team. That's pretty good from shooting down behind the arc. So next in line was Eric Stevenson, another transfer. He put in 14 points for him. So good job there. Devin Carter, one of the freshman sensations, one of the freshman newcomers. He put in 13 points, help out the team. And then Josh Gray, transfer from LSU. He put in 10 points, 12 rebounds. He had a double-double for the game, so good job there. Listening to this game, like I said, I had an opportunity to listen to this game last night online and stuff, and one of my takeaways just from listening to that, I haven't had a chance to check out Frank Martin's post-game press conference or anything, but the one thing I took away just by listening to it and some of the commentaries that they were saying on there was, at times South Carolina played real sloppy, turning the ball over, not getting back on transition, defense. It's just some things they need to work on. So I imagine Frank was not too happy with that as far as some of the defensive stands they didn't make or whatever. So I think Frank's got a little bit of coaching up to do as far as getting back in transition and cleaning up some of the sloppy plays and the unnecessary fouls and stuff that they had early on. That's what kept this game a little closer than what it should have been. But, they did get a win. But like I said earlier, I don't take much stock in these preseason, these exhibition games, because you really you really don't get an opportunity to see how teams handle adversity, because neither one of these, the men's or the women's, faced any adversity in this matchup, for the most part. So, yeah, I really don't take much stock from that. South Carolina men's, they go into action as well on Tuesday, November 9th, but they play at home at 7 p.m. on the SEC Network Plus. So if you got that SEC Network Plus, or however you can stream that or watch that game online or whatever, it'll be on the SEC Network Plus at 7 o'clock, and they take on USC Upstate. So as far as me getting an opportunity to watch either one of them play the first game, I will not have an opportunity to watch them, but I will be recording the NC State women's basketball game against South Carolina. I'm very intrigued and very interested to see how the women respond, and see if they fixed any of that transition offense that Dawn Staley was a little disappointed in from the exhibition game, and be looking forward to seeing if they can revenge the embarrassing loss they had last year to NC State. No, I don't mean it's embarrassing like NC State didn't deserve to win, because NC State's a good program and a good basketball team, but I think there should have been a lot more fight in Dawn Staley's team last year. So hopefully they will revenge that loss last year and start the season off on the right foot. Hopefully both of them will. Hopefully both teams, the men's and the women's, can do that. But like I said, I will be interested to see, how the women come out playing NC State the first game of the year. So yeah, like I said, if you like my videos, you like this content, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, hit the notification button. Make sure you leave a comment below. Let me know what you think. Share all my videos with all your friends, any Gamecock fans out there. Let's get this channel growing, get it bigger. And I look forward to putting out more basketball content. And with that being said, until next time, go Gamecocks. It's your man Gamecock Chuck, and I'm out, baby.